Mic check, mic check. Oh, there we go. Okay, all right. So I got this track I gotta finish today. I've produced this contemporary Christian style of song. We got some vocals there as well. It's a little bit more pop oriented, but yeah, finish mixing and do a master, and I should be done with this today. I have to add some stuff production wise to a section in the chorus. Let's make a marker. Actually, I should probably do this first. Yeah, mixing wise, I don't really have anything on because I made this in a different project, and then these are the stems. So there's pretty much nothing on these, but I've did the organization of the project already, so everything is routed and labeled and stuff correctly. All drums go into a bus, all the percussion go into a bus. Bass grouped together, all the instruments like strings and pianos and stuff, all those are grouped together, that sort of thing. I did all that ready. Yeah, I guess I can play a bit, see what we're working with. I'll mute the vocals for now. It's not really the focus. Yeah, you can group stuff and then just minimize if you don't want to look at it. Like the string, this violin is like slightly tiny bit. The kick is a little bit too loud. Sounds kind of off. All right, you don't have to hold shift anymore to make this cut. straight. But I did update the FL Studio to, what is it? 2025 version. I have to check out the new features yet. I haven't really tried much. I'm so used to holding shift. Okay, chorus. Kind of a lot of stuff going on in this range, mid-range. Okay, one thing I heard right away is this tom fill is so thinny. The EQ on this has like no body. Then I probably saturate this a bit more on warm setting. Okay, so the kick is like really loud, but it's not like punchy enough. The low end of the kick is getting lost too. I think it's like phase canceling with the bass. I'm doing like no side chaining at this point. Oh, this section I have to add some stuff, so I guess I'll do that now. Oh wait, this is wrong. This gotta go here. This here. This is the first. I think this, oops. Impact. This one I think is like a little bit too loud. There's a compressor on it. Not sure if you need a compressor on this. That was boosting it quite a bit. I guess I can try one of these. Does it even need compression? I don't think so. Could just turn it up. Lower the low end a bit. Okay, I think I want to add what's the shit called again? I'll try boost it into a clipper so it doesn't peak too much, but you get more of a impact. So yeah, that was a bit too much. And that should be fine for now. Okay, drum bus is kind of weak right now. Yes, I don't need. Sorry, I think I use a different compressor. Or actually, I'll just compress the drum bus. I did do like processing on most of these stuff already when I was producing it, but just add like very subtle processing, nothing crazy. Oh wait, this is the wrong channel. Drum bus. I want to add a clipper to the drum bus too. That's like catch those peaks. Okay, so it's pretty much at the same volume, but the peak is lower. That should help. I'm thinking ahead, so we can save some headroom when it comes to the master. The more drastic peaks you have in the mix, the harder it is to like, get loud in the master. So I'm trying to think of that ahead of time. What was I gonna add? Let's try this. Kind of slow attack, fast release. Is saturation added like a little bit more body to it? So this drum together is kick, snare, clap. Oh, this one's, well, there are more claps with like a lot of reverb, but it's muted right now. Those as well. Thing has too much iron. It's kind of getting in the way of the hi-hats. Okay, kick is getting lost to the bass a little bit. So sidechain those real quick. Sidechain trigger. That is going to be sent to bass boss, which I have it around there, but I'll use Kickstart. Kickstart 2. This plugin is cheap, by the way. It's like, I think I got it for like $10. And I always use it, so it's definitely worth. Audio trigger. I think I have a preset. Okay, sidechain that to the bass only, because I don't want the snare to trigger the bass. Sidechain. Yeah, you can see a ducking there in the with the volume. Okay, that's taken care of. Limiter is just here for like safekeeping. Something I wanted to add on the bass. I do it with this, or there's this plugin called Basslane. It's mono the low end a little bit, like the very low end. Oh man, how do you use this thing again? Okay, width. Damn, I forgot how this thing works. Been a while. They have a free version though, this one. Oh, let's use Mono Maker and make everything under like 100 mono. So it's a little bit more consistent. Just checking if want to game stage, so it's not like changing level wise. Be a little bit too loud. I can just turn this down a dB. I'll keep adjusting stuff when I bring in the other instruments. This has to go here. Sidechain bus. Let me just put a compressor on this group. Sidechain bus is pretty much all the instruments. So if I solo this, that's with it working. But you do hear the ducts, the ducking happening. Can't talk. You do hear the sidechain working, but when you have the kick and snare playing, you don't hear that gap. But yeah, this is like the only thing in the on the master. It's not doing anything though. This kick is not cutting enough. And it's a phase or something. I don't know. Learn? What would learn do? It kind of helped a little bit. to remember this is not a hip hop or EDM style, so I don't need to get huge sounding drums. It's morely focused on the instrumentation. So these kind of sounds will be more important. Are these cut out? Oh. And I do want the tail. Not sure if that happened when I exported it. Exported the stems. It didn't keep the tail. Oh, I think I chose to cut it. Okay, this guitar pluck. Yeah, this noisy area. I can try spectral mode. Now I can just turn this up a bit. The saturation is gonna help with the taming those peaks a little bit. It works as like a compressor in a way too. but I'm still gonna clip it. Because some notes are like jumping out. Maybe not clip. Let's use a compressor. Do I want to use this one? Yeah, you can see like some notes are just too loud. But the attack kind of low, high ratio. Yeah, that's what I want. Mostly working on the loud notes, not really all of them. Yeah, this part is a little bit too harsh. Also, vocals live in this range, so that should help. I want to try contain this piano a little bit. For some reason, I like the 3A more than the 2A. I don't really know why. It's like a little bit more lean. I don't know. Yeah, there we go. Just to like compress the like the starting of each chord when it's kind of loud. Hear the intro if it's too loud. Can this piano be a bit wider? What to use? This thing is a little bit too loud in the intro. Okay, that's fine. Probably put this over there too. So that's where the vocals comes in. Okay, this part. Maybe this can work. Oh wait, there's a new function. Properties. So you can mute, reverse, pitch individual parts of a clip now without having to make it unique. That's nice. Somebody's blasting music outside. Damn out. I think this is the right one, but it's a cool idea. basic. They use like the last part of this. That's kind of cool. BPM is this? 100. Just like a couple effects now. Okay, let me hear how this sounds in context. I think this part is a little bit too loud. Okay, there we go. Okay, this can be reversed. Dude, look how easy that is now. This is over here. This has to be down here. Okay, and now let's see what it sounds like with the vocal.
Think I'm finished this time, but you are mistaken, not easily shaken. Even though I felt weak inside, my dreams didn't die. I know that I'll find my way. This time I will stand up and fight. This time I will, I will, I will, I will. On my face and tell me no lie, I will not become you. My past is not my truth, no. I decide my future this time. His word is my light, so God I proclaim that it shall. My season of glory has come. Great faith shall arise in me. It is there. Even though I felt weak inside, my dreams didn't die. I know that I'll find my way. This time I will stand. I will, I will, I will, I will. On my face and tell me no lie, I will not become you. My past is not my truth, no. I decide my future this time. His word is my light, so God I proclaim that it shall. My seed. Even though I felt weak, I know that I'll find my way. This time I will stand up and fight. This time
put a limiter on the vocal bus. That's pretty much all the vocals. Go into one group. Just to tame everything when it's playing together.
I declare that it is done. Yeah. I shall rise again. I shall rise again.
Okay, this part is too loud.
Rise in me. It is destiny. I declare that it is done. Yeah. I shall rise again. I shall rise again. I shall rise again. I shall rise again. No delay, no delay. It's already done. It's already done. I shall rise again. I shall rise again. I shall rise again. I will rise again. Never, never. I'm already that it is done. Yeah. I shall rise again. That it is done. Yeah. I shall rise again. I shall rise again. I shall rise again. I shall rise again. No delay, no delay. It's already done. It's already done. I shall rise again. I shall rise again. I shall rise again. I will rise again. Never, never. I've already won. I've already won. Lord. I shall rise again. I shall rise again. I shall rise again. I will rise again. No delay, no delay.
Yes, I think I want to try some smart EQ stuff here.
Yeah. I shall rise again. I shall rise again. I shall rise again. I shall rise again. No delay, no delay. It's already done. It's already done. I shall rise again. I shall rise again. I shall rise again. I will rise again. Never, never. I've already won. I've already won, Lord. I shall rise again. I shall rise again. I shall rise again. I will rise again. Yeah. I shall rise again. I shall rise again. I shall rise again. I shall rise. No delay. It's already done. I shall rise again. I shall rise again. Never. I've already won. I shall rise again. I shall rise again. I shall rise again. I will rise again. Never, never. I will.
Okay, next up. Not this one. A little bit of a saturation to this vocal.
I shall rise again. I shall rise again. I shall rise again. No delay, no delay. It's already done. It's already done. I shall rise again. I shall rise again. I shall rise again. I will rise again. Never, never. I've already won. I've already won, Lord. I shall rise again. I shall rise again. I shall rise again. I will rise again. No delay, no delay. It's already done. I shall rise again. I shall rise again. I shall
thing with this kick and bass, it's not, the kick isn't really cutting as much as I want to. Mm, what to do here? I don't know. I'll figure it out later. Next up. Oh, apparently you can delete mixer tracks now. See. Should help with CPU, I think. It wasn't doing anything anyway. Okay, what's going on with the master now? Wait, I did have a master I did earlier, like the demo master or whatever. I can compare it to that. Where is AB? Did I save this? No, game match. So this one is orange, that's the old master. That one is blue, that's the current project. Okay, so that's pretty similar. That's the drums are a little bit more clearer, I guess. Can do a little bit of clipping on the instrumental. And I'll use, okay, clip. It's just pretty much what I use on every track. This thing and this clipper in combination, and then it goes to the limiter. Yeah, it's just getting rid of the like those random spikes that we don't really need without like changing the sound. And you can really hear when I hit this delta button when it's taken away. So nothing too crazy. Do I want to add anything else to this? I guess the snare is a tiny bit too loud. So it's looking pretty even without limiting. I can try this one too. So without any limiting, it's already pretty contained. So the limiter should be doing an easier job. Yeah, I think I'll use the fab filter limiter. I do like this one though. It's pretty simple. Sounds good. That's how I check if something's too loud. I just turn it all the way down, where I can barely hear it, and then I see if it's too loud, you'll know. It'll stick out. I can turn it back up. Also, it's good to not mix at a high volume. You can turn it up loud to check on how it sounds loud, but you can turn it back down. That goes for every time mixing. Hear it from the start. Make sure we didn't miss anything. It's at a good spot right now, though. I think.
Yeah, you think I'm finished.
But I am doing this on headphones, so I'll give it a little break, and then I'll check on my monitors, my speakers. Then I'll do the final tweaking there, which should be anything. Should be like very minor.
finish this time, but you are mistaken, not easily shaken.
Okay, I want to do a tiny bit of de-essing here. The S's are a little bit harsh. I think I want to use maybe Soothe. Well, like at a very low amount, not like anything crazy. Maybe like at 2. Quality. Selectivity.
Even though I felt weak inside, my dreams didn't die. I know that I'll find my way. This time I will stand up and fight. This time I will. Even though I felt weak inside, my dreams didn't die. I know that I'll find my way. This time I will stand up and fight. This time I will.
Yeah, turning on the selectivity is like the sensitivity pretty much. So I just wanted to really work on the S's and T's and stuff, not like everything all the time.
Even though I felt
in the louder sections, it'll be more apparent.
My dreams didn't die. I know that I'll find my way. This time I will stand up and fight. This time I will. On my face and tell me no lie. I will not become you. My past is not my truth. No, I decide my future this time. His word is my light. So God, I proclaim that it shall be well with me. Favor, prosperity. My season of glory has come. Great faith shall arise in me. It is destiny. I declare that it is done. Yeah. I shall rise again. I shall rise again. I shall rise again. I shall rise again. No delay, no delay. It's already done. It's already done. I shall rise again. I shall rise again. I shall rise again. I will rise again. I've already won. Lord. I shall rise again. I shall rise again. I shall rise again. I will rise again. No delay, no delay. It's already done. It's already done. I shall rise again. I will rise again. I shall.
I am boosting quite a bit. It's like around -7 loss. But it doesn't sound terrible. Even though I'm boosting so much, but I'll back it off. I don't really need this kind of loudness. Like a super loud draft. It's not that genre. Like around -8 or like lowest -9 lefts is fine.
I shall rise again. I shall rise again. I shall rise again. No delay, no delay. It's already done. It's already done. I shall rise again. I shall rise again. I shall rise again. I will rise again.
Yeah, so the limiter is like working at like, oh, we can actually check max gain reduction.
I shall rise again. I shall rise again. I shall rise again. No delay, no delay. It's already done. It's already done. I shall rise again. I shall rise again. I shall rise again. I will rise again. I've already won. Lord. I shall rise again. I shall rise again. I shall rise again. I will rise again.
kick, man. I don't know. Check the phase. I am boosting, but it's getting clipped, so it's not like triggering the limiters and stuff. It's just getting pushed into the clipper more. Yeah, so in some phrases, the limiter was working a little bit too hard on the master, so I just limit the individual vocal tracks a little bit more, so it just contains those loud phrases, like some of these words. Okay, let's check a different section.
Even when you're feeling low, take a stand up. Even when you lose control, lift your head up. Know you're meant to be somebody great. Ain't nobody just like you. Ain't nobody, no gifted and special to you. Nowhere to go. Come on, you're bound to win. Yeah, bound to win.
So I got these vocals with effects and stuff printed on it already, so I couldn't really do too much. I did like some EQ and compression in the previous project before I exported it, so I didn't really have to do anything now.
Even when you're feeling low, take a stand up. Even when you lose control, lift your head up. Know you're meant to be somebody great. Ain't nobody just like you. Ain't nobody, no gifted and special to you. Nowhere to go. Come on, you're bound to win.
Okay, so I think I have to reduce a lot of these breaths.
Even when you're feeling low, take a stand up. Even when you lose control.
Here.
Even when you're feeling low, take a stand up. Even when you lose control, lift your head up. Know you're
I'm not gonna like delete it, I'll just turn it down.
meant to be somebody great. Ain't nobody.
Some of these SS can lower.
Meant to be somebody great. Ain't nobody just like
This breath here. Instead of like putting a plugin to do this, you can just turn it down.
Ain't nobody just like you. Ain't nobody, no gifted and special to you. Nowhere to go. Come on. Gifted and special to you. Nowhere to go. Come on.
This one's quite loud.
Gifted and go. Come on. You're bound to.
Man, if I had to like mix this vocal like from the recording, do all this stuff before even start mixing.
Win, yeah. Born to win, yeah. Let it shine well with me. Favor prosperity. My season. That it shall be well with me. Favor prosperity. My season of glory has come. Great faith shall arise in me.
Yeah, those are like multiple vocal tracks. combined. Okay, let's hear the verse again.
Even when you're feeling low, take a stand up. Even when you lose control, lift your head up. Know you're meant to.
It has like some kind of like the plosives are a little bit too much. I think RX has a tool for this. Is it deplosive? Where's the I do see it here, but there's another one. Where's the assistant? Oh, there we go. Do multiple things in this one. Okay, let's see what we got.
Even when you're feeling low, take a.
My lord, my CPU died. Yeah, RX stuff uses a lot of resources.
Even when you're feeling.
It's still, yikes.
Even when you're feeling low, take a stand up. Even when you're feeling low, take a stand up. Even when you lose control, lift your head up. Know you're meant to be somebody great. Ain't nobody just like you. Ain't nobody, no, gifted and special too. Know where to go, 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 go. Come on, you're bound to win, yeah. Bound to win, yeah. Know you're meant to be somebody great. Ain't nobody just like you. Ain't nobody, no, gifted and special too. Know where to go, 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 go.
Okay, de-reverb I don't need. I can turn that down.
Know you're meant to be. Know you're meant to be somebody great.
Oh, de-humming I did kind of wanted to do earlier.
Know you're meant to be somebody great. Ain't nobody just like you. Ain't nobody, no.
It's not really. It's taking too much CPU.
Know you're meant to be somebody.
Look at that, man. It went from 100 to 30.
Know you're meant to be somebody great. Ain't nobody just like you. Ain't
That is crazy.
know you're meant to. Nobody just.
I never used this plugin before, but let's see. How does this work? Fundamental. Okay, so you
Know
can
you're meant to
automatically
be
do it.
somebody great. Ain't nobody just like you. Ain't nobody, no, gifted and special too. Know where to go, 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 go. Come on, you're bound to win, yeah.
How does this thing work?
No, gifted and special.
I don't know. It's not really doing anything. Oh. What's the other one? Yeah, like now it's kind of done, but I'm just like trying stuff to see. The click. Actually,
Know you're meant to be somebody great.
yeah, this is like you're not gonna really hear this. I don't know if it's gonna even come across on the stream. It's very short transients, pretty much. Yeah, like clicks and pops.
Even when you're feeling low, take a stand up. Even when you lose control, lift your head up. Know you're meant to be somebody great. Ain't nobody just like you.
Can I not change the view of this thing? Preferences. That's nothing.
Even when you're feeling low, take a stand up. Even when you lose control.
That close-up thing wasn't even on. Wow. Okay. So this is a upper limit. So I can increase this. That's the kind of stuff you don't even know it's there until you take it out. Very small difference though.
Yeah, you think I'm finished this time, but you are mistaken, not easily shaken. Even though I felt weak inside, my dreams didn't die. I know that I'll find my way. This time I will stand up and fight. This time I will, I will, I will, I will. On my face and tell me no lie, I will not become you. My past.
This part, I don't know if it's like dramatic enough.
Come on. It is destiny. My destiny, Lord. I declare that it is done. Oh Lord, yeah. Oh, yeah. I shall rise again. Come on. I shall rise again. I will rise again. No delay, no delay. It's already done. It's already done, yeah, yeah. I shall rise again. I shall rise again. No delay. It's already done. It's already done, yeah, yeah. I shall rise again.
I think I can turn down the guitars here.
Again, come on. I shall rise again. I will rise again. No delay, no delay.
Even make this thing wide. It's quite wide already. Am I blind? Where's this plugin? Yeah, I'm blind. It's over here.
Again, come on.
Just stand out more now.
Again, come on. I shall rise again. I will rise again. No delay, no delay. It's already done. It's already done, yeah, yeah. I shall rise again. No delay. It's already done. It's already done, yeah, yeah. I shall rise again. I shall rise again. Never, I've already won. I've already won, Lord. I shall rise again, yeah.
I think that's it for now. I'll rest my ears and then I'll come back to this later and finish it. And do like the different exports, which is like instrumental export for the master, and then other versions I need to do. Yeah, that's about it. I'll hop on out of here. Catch you guys later.